Hi everyone, it's Miss Vanessa here with the Lincoln Heights Youth Art Center. This is my yoga time. This class is appropriate for students 5 years old and older. This is class number 5. If you have not done the first 4 classes, please go back and start at number 1. We will be using this book, Yoga Story by Itzik Oran. This story today is called The Eagle and the Pigeon. You can click on the link below to follow along with the pages. You'll see that we have a model that demonstrates all of our poses here in the book. The Eagle and the Pigeon. There was once a tall windmill on a small farm. Its giant blades always turned thanks to the strong winds. At the end of the summer, a large eagle arrived there and built his nest on the pointy top of the tall windmill without knowing that the small window below him lived a beautiful pigeon hatching 2 small eggs. So we have a couple of poses already in our story. The windmill, the eagle, and the pigeon. Let's try them out. We're all going to stand up. And first, just to get our bodies loose, we're going to open up our arms and legs and sway a little side to side. Can you try? Move your arms from side to side. Let them come back and forward and twist a little when you do it. Twist, twist, twist. Good job. Can you bring your arms up over your head and take a long stretch and take a deep breath in? And a long breath out. Bring your hands to the side. Let's try our mountain pose for a moment. This is mountain pose. Let's try to roll our shoulders. Roll your shoulders up to your ears. Take a deep breath in. Exhale back, high and down. Let's do that a few times. Inhale your shoulders up. Exhale back and down, high. 2 more times. Breathe in, bring your shoulders up. Breathe out, bring them down. Let's do 1 more roll of the shoulders. Breath in, breath out. Ooh, give them a shake. Don't forget, in your yoga poses, you need to breathe. Let's shake out our arms and legs. Shake out your right arm. Shake out your left arm. Can you shake out your right leg? And shake out the left leg. Good job, everyone. Let's breathe in, bring our arms up. Breathe out, touch the ground. Breathe in, your arms up. Breathe out, touch the ground. Do it 2 more times. Breathe in, your arms up. Breathe out, your arms down. Last one, breathe in, your arms up. And breathe out, your arms down. Let's breathe in, our arms up. And come to mountain pose. Bring your hands at your sides. Nice job, everyone. So for our windmill pose, we separate our feet nice and wide. Can you bring your hands down to the ground? Put your left hand down and lift your right arm up. Imagine you're a windmill. Take a deep breath here. And let's switch it up. Bring your right hand down and then your left arm up. Take a deep breath in and come back to the center. Nice job, everyone. You can keep doing it like that, or if you want to try to touch your foot, you can. Bring your left hand over to your right foot and your right arm over your head. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Come back to the middle. Take a breath in and try the other side. So your right hand goes to your left ankle and your left hand comes up over your head. Can you breathe here? Exhale. Let's take 1 more breath and come back to the middle. Good job, everybody. Now let's try coming from our hands and knees tabletop position. This is our tabletop position. Let's try a cat-cow from here. Do you remember from last time? Breathe in, look up, lift your hips. Exhale, round like a cat, round it out. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round it out. One more. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round out. And then we'll try child's pose. Sit your hips back and extend your arms forward, or you can make a pillow with your hands. Let's take a few breaths here. 1, breathe in. 2, breathe in. And 3. Nice job, everybody. Come up to your hands and knees. We're going to try a new pose now. This is our pigeon pose. Take your right knee and bring it up towards your right wrist. Angle your foot a little to the side and slide your left leg back. Press your hands down and lift your chin up. This is our pigeon pose. Let's coo a few times. Take a breath in. Coo. Take a breath in. Coo. Last time, take a deep breath. Coo. Let's come back to our hands and knees to our tabletop. Breath in and come to your tabletop on your breath out. Let's try the other side. Slide your left knee forward, angle your foot a little to the side, and slide your right knee back. Take a seat here, press in your hands, and lift your chest up like a proud pigeon. Deep breath. Can you roll your tongue? A deep breath. One more. Did you find your pigeon? Take one breath here, and we'll come back to our tabletop. Let's take a seat. Nice job, everyone. There are a few more poses I like to practice before we get back to our story. Are you ready? We're going to stand up. And do you remember our tree pose? Let's try that. There's a tree later on in the story. Bring your hands on your hips and balance on one foot. The opposite knee will come out to the side and your toe can touch down on the ground. This is the beginning of our tree pose. You can stay right here or try to bring your foot up the inner part of your leg. Once you find a place that you feel balanced with your foot, you can keep your hands on your hips or bring them to your heart. From here, you can stay or break some branches to your tree. Sometimes the tree sways. That's okay. You can always grab onto the wall or try again. Let's take 3 breaths here. 3, 2, last one. Bring your hands on your hips. Bring your knee forward and bring your foot back down. Let's go to the other side. Balance on your opposite foot. Knee comes out to the side. Your toe can touch down or move to the inner part of your leg. You decide how high your foot goes, remember. When you're ready, maybe your hands come to your heart. And it might be a little different on one side to the other. That's okay. You can make some branches to the tree if that feels fun to you. Let's take 3 breaths. 3, 2, one more breath. Nice job, everyone. Bring your hands on your hips and step your foot back down. Arms to the side for your mountain pose and take a deep breath. Let it go. Nice job, everyone. Our last pose at the moment is going to be our eagle pose. So, for your eagle pose, you're going to bring your arms out to the side like a T. Take a deep breath here, and then cross your right arm underneath the left. Give yourself a big hug and grab for your opposite shoulders. Take a deep breath here, and see if you can sit down a little bit in your knees. From here, you lift your right leg and cross it over the left, and your toe touches down on the other side. Give yourself a nice squeeze. See if you can sit low. Notice if you start leaning forward. Instead, try to lean back. Squeeze everything together. Let's take 3 deep breaths. 3, 2, Last one. And then when you come out, you're going to spread your wings like an eagle. Take a deep breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Spread your wings. Maybe you lift your right leg up and fly. Tap for 3. Fly 2. Last one. And land. Good job, eagles. Let's do it on the other side. Let's take a deep breath. And exhale. Ready? Arms out to the side for your inhale. Breathe out, cross the left arm under the right, and give yourself a hug. Try to grab for your shoulders behind you. Breathe in. And sit nice and low when you breathe out. Balance on your right foot, and your left leg will cross up and over. Your toe can tap down on the other side, or it might even stay lifted. Breathe in, lift the elbows, lean back. Breathe out, see if you can sit low. Good job, everyone. Let's take 3 breaths here. 3, 2, last one. Sit nice and low and squeeze. Let's take one more. Last breath out. Breathe in. You're going to flap your wings like the eagle. Lift the left knee. Let's tap it down. Fly for 3, 2, 1. Good job, flying eagles. Let's come back to our mountain pose and breathe in. And breathe out. Nice work, everyone. Should we continue with our story? So let's review. There once was a tall windmill on a small farm, and its giant blades always turned thanks to the strong winds. At the end of the summer, a large eagle arrived there and built his nest in the pointy top of the tall windmill, without knowing that a small window below him lived a beautiful pigeon hatching 2 small eggs. Under the windmill grew a big tree, and between its leaves, in hidden burrows in the trunk, a family of bees and butterflies lived peacefully, each having its own burrow. Do you remember our bee and butterfly pose? It's okay if you don't. Let's do them again. For the butterfly, we're going to sit on the ground, our feet together, and our knees out to the side. This is just fine, and you can flap your butterfly wings like this, or if you like to add butterfly wings over your head, you can fly them for 3, 2, and 1. Good job, butterflies. Now, do you remember the buzzy bees from last week? Let's try it again. You're going to stand on up. Start at one end of your room and make some bee wings. Your thumbs will come right under your armpits. Take a deep breath in, lift your right leg, step right onto it, and buzz. Breath in, breath out, buzz. Maybe you lift your left foot. Breath in, buzz. Breath in. Last one, buzz. Step on back. And let's hit our mountain pose for a moment. Nice job, everyone. Should we try the other side? Ready with your buzzers, your buzzing wings. Breath in, breath out. Whew. Lift the left leg, take a step forward onto it. Point your right toes, take a breath in, and buzz. Boo. Breath in, and buzz. Boo. Can you lift your leg higher? Try one more time. Breath in, boo. Step on back. Mountain pose. Good job, buzzing bees in the trees. All right. So we have our windmill, our eagle, our pigeon, our tree, and our bees and butterflies in the tree. Let's keep going with the story. Under the tree, in a narrow burrow, lived a mother rabbit, father rabbit, and their 12 mischievous little rabbits. Can you believe that? 12 rabbits? On the other side of the tree lived a family of turtles. Father turtle, mother turtle, and 3 little sleepy turtles who lived a good life. The turtle family was the rabbit family's good friends and neighbors, and they all lived there in peace and quiet. Should we try our turtle and our rabbit pose? You might remember rabbit pose from a few weeks ago. Take a seat on your knees. Start by tucking your chin in towards your chest. Take a deep breath and start to roll down, and your hips will lift up, the top of your head on the ground. This is our rabbit pose. If you like, you can lift your bunny ears up behind you. Take a few breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Roll on up to seat. Good job, bunny rabbits. Should we try our turtle pose? Now the turtle is very similar to the butterfly. Bring your feet together. And this time, you'll bring your arms underneath your legs. And tuck your chin towards your feet. It's okay if you don't go all the way. Some people might be able to even bring your arms back behind you, but it's okay if you don't. Another way to do it is bring the arms underneath. Tuck your chin to the chest. Let's take 3 breaths. 3, 2, 1 more. And come on up. How you doing, turtles and rabbits? Should we continue with our story and see what happens? Okay. It was nice and cozy for everyone at the farm throughout the summer until the winter came along and brought with it strong and very cold winds. The windmill's blades turned even faster, and the eagle no longer felt safe. He suffered from the strong winds. Oh no, that poor eagle. Should we try our windmill again? We haven't done it for a while. Let's try it. Come on, let's stand up. So remember, you stand up and separate your feet pretty wide. Your arms will come out to the side. Take a breath in. Lean forward and touch the ground. The left arm comes down. Bring the right arm up like a windmill. Let's just do it from here. Breathe in and switch your hands. Your right hand down and your left hand up. Take a breath in and switch them. Can you switch them all in one? Like a windmill. Here we go. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both hands come down. Take a breath in and a breath out. Shake it out. Good job, everybody. Let's take a seat and see what happens in our story. With our poor eagle in that very windy windmill. One day, a storm blew. The eagle got very cold and he could no longer stay at the top of the windmill. So he flew from his nest to the tree's leaves and tried to shelter himself from the strong wind. But he couldn't. The wind was so strong that the eagle asked the bees to let him hide in their hive inside the tree trunk. Oh my goodness. The eagle was trying to hide in the bees' hive. Can you believe that? Oh no, it is narrow. We are sorry, but you cannot come in, the bees said. Disappointed, the eagle went to the butterflies and asked to come to burrow inside the tree trunk. But they also said, "We're sorry, dear eagle. Our house is also narrow. We cannot fit you in." Oh my goodness, this poor eagle, he's trying to find some shelter. Sadly, the eagle went down to the rabbits and asked to hide in their burrow with them. But the mother rabbit said, "We are a large family and the space is too narrow even for us. So dear eagle, you cannot come in." The eagle looked at the turtle family and saw they each carried their home on their backs. It was clear that he could not squeeze himself inside there. The eagle was desperate. Oh no, that poor eagle. Should we practice all the little places he was trying to hide? Do you remember the first place he tried to find shelter? I think it was with the bees. Let's try our bee pose again. Stand up. Let's put our buzzing bee wings on. Take a deep breath, lift your right foot. Take a step forward, breathe out. Let's take a breath in. and buzz. Boo. Breath in. Boo. Breath in. Boo. Good job. Step back. Mountain pose. Good job, everyone. Other side. Buzzing bee wings on. Lift the left leg. Take a breath. And step onto it. Breath in. And buzz. Boo. Breath in. Boo. Breath in. Boo. Come on up. And take a step back. Mountain pose. Good job. Sorry, eagle, you can't hide in the bee's hive. Where was the next place he was trying to hide? I think it was the rabbits. Oh no, the next place was actually the butterflies. Do you remember our butterfly pose? Let's try. Take a seat. Make those butterfly wings with your legs. And the wings with the arms. Let's flap them. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sorry, eagle, you can't hide with the butterflies either. There were 2 more places that he was trying to hide. Do you remember? One of them was the rabbits. Remember our rabbit pose? Come onto your knees and take a seat. Roll all the way down until the top of your head comes down to the ground. Your hips will come on up, and you might create some rabbit ears behind you. Let's breathe for 3, 2, and 1 more breath in. Roll up on your breath out. Good job, bunny rabbits. No room for the eagle in their den, is there? Remember the last ones? The turtles. That eagle could not come inside of the turtle shell, could he? We start with our butterfly feet. Breathe in right here. And you can roll down. Maybe bring your arms underneath your feet. And let's take a few breaths. Imagine you have a turtle shell on your back. 3, 2, last one. Roll on up. Nice job, everyone. Let's see what happened with our eagle. Suddenly, he had an idea. I will hide in the small window at the top of the windmill. He decided to fly there despite the strong winds and try to get in. The eagle spread his wings and flew to the window and saw that the glass was closed. Through the glass, he saw the beautiful pigeon sleeping in her warm nest along with her 2 newly hatched chicks. Oh my goodness! Should we try our pigeon pose again? Let's try. Come onto your hands and knees to start for your pigeon. And bring the right knee forward. Angle your foot a little to the side and draw the left knee back. Press your hands up. Take a few deep breaths here. This is our proud pigeon pose. 3, 2, 1. Good job, pigeons. Let's come back to our table and try it on the other side. Bring your left knee forward, angle your foot, and bring the right knee back. Press through your hands and let's breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Good job, pigeons. Let's come back and take a seat. Let's see what happens with our eagle and our pigeons in the windmill. The eagle was desperate, but despite that, he knocked politely on the glass with his beak. The beautiful pigeon woke up and saw the eagle was in distress, since the strong wind was about to blow him onto the windmill's rotating blades, and that would be quite bad. When the good-hearted pigeon saw that, she did not think twice and opened the window for the eagle, allowing him to come in where it was warm. The eagle thanked the beautiful, kind-hearted pigeon. He stood at the far corner where he spread his wings and slowly dried off enjoying the warmth of the place. Later, tired and weary, he lay down and slept until morning. Oh, how nice! The pigeon and her chicks allowed the eagle to come and stay with them. Isn't that nice of them to shelter him from the storm? The following morning, the sun shone again. The eagle woke up first. He felt grateful and decided he had to repay the pigeon's kind-heartedness. Slowly, he opened the window and flew to the nearest field. He gathered seeds and grains with his great beak, filled it up, went back to the window, and placed them by the beautiful pigeon who was still asleep in her nest with her chicks. Wow, how nice! The eagle brought a gift to the pigeon for allowing him to stay with her. Eventually, the eagle returned to his nest, and since then, he never forgot what the noble pigeon had done for him. Each morning he would fly and gather a beak full of seeds and grains and place them beside her before she would wake up. That way, the eagle repaid the good-hearted pigeon for her great help. Wow, isn't that such a nice story? Well, should we remember our eagle pose just one more time? Let's try it. Come on, let's stand up. Arms out to the side and cross the right arm under the left. Give yourself a big hug and take a breath in. Sit your hips down low and cross your right leg over the left. Touch your toe down or maybe dangle it out to the side. Breathe in. See if you can sit a little lower with the legs. Let's take 3 breaths. 3, 2, and 1. You remember that eagle flew the next morning. Let's try to fly like the eagle. Fly for 3, 2, and 1. Spread those eagle wings. Take breath in. Mountain pose. Breath out. Let's try the other side. Arms out. Inhale. Cross the left arm under the right and give yourself a hug. Deep breath here. Then sit your hips down low. Lift the left leg up and over and touch down. Breath in. Sit, squeeze, breath out. 3, 2, and 1. You ready to fly? Inhale, lift those wings. Fly like the eagle to gather the seeds for the pigeon. 3, 2, and 1. Bring your feet down, your arms down, mountain pose. Nice work, everyone. Take a breath in and a breath out. Good job. So the eagle gathered everything and he brought them down to the pigeon in her nest. Should we try our pigeon pose just one more time before we finish our class today? Let's try it again. Come onto your hands and knees and bring your right foot forward. Angle your foot a little to the side and the left leg back. Now we're going to try a sleeping pigeon because remember, she was sleeping when he brought her all her things. Press up, breathe in, and then come on down. You might come to your elbows or make a pillow with your hands. Or if you have a pillow, you can even slide it under your head. Whatever works for you, then take a few breaths. 3, 2, sleeping pigeon. 1 more breath. Sleeping pigeon. Good job, everyone. Press on up. Come to your table. And bring the opposite leg forward. So your left knee will come forward. Angle your foot a little to the side. Press the right leg back. Lift your heart when you breathe in. We're coming down to our sleeping pigeon when you breathe out. Happy sleeping pigeon in her warm nest. Let's take a few breaths here. 3, 2, last one. Press on up, and then find your tabletop again. Breathe in here, and we'll end with a child's pose. Sit your hips back towards your heels. Your arms can come forward, or you can make a pillow with your head, or if you want to try, you might bring your arms behind you and grab your feet. Imagine you're a little chick in the pigeon's nest. Let's take a few breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Roll on up to your seat. And let's find a seat on the ground. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you really enjoyed our 5-part series. Thank you so much for joining the Lincoln Heights Youth Art Center My Yoga Time. Have a beautiful day. Take a breath in, bring your arms up, and your hands to your heart. Thanks again. See you next time. Bye.